Everybody, what is going on? And welcome to my Yoru play guide. This should be pretty quick, just going over kind of how you want to be going about playing with Yoru on certain maps. And just a quick reminder that this video was voted on in our community Discord. So if you want to join that, the link is in the description. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing I gotta go over is the incredibly basic Yoru combo. And it's that if you want to go into events, for example, I will throw my TP, I will flash twice, and I'll TP with my last flash. This is what it looks like. Yes, it is insanely basic, but it is in the rest of the video, so I have to go over it now and show you what that looks like. And a quick thing to note is that if you're having a hard time with how to time your blind and your TP, you note is that you can actually TP as soon as your flash hits the wall. So, for example, this is what it looked like. I see that as soon as I see it kind of like hit the wall and change directions, I can hit my TP, and just so that I won't be blind by it. The entire goal of that combo is you want to flash and you want to get behind them. For example, in vents, I want to get my TP and then flash, and I want them to be in front of me, like right here, and then blind, so then I can easily get the free kill on them. And this kind of like flash and TP play is one that you'll use on all maps, pretty much everywhere. Like there's no kind of certain spot to do them. Do them whenever you can. So for example, if I want to get in the back of B, I'll do the exact same thing. I'll throw my TP and I'll blind twice. TP with the second one, like this, and it's the same thing on the B side. And the first question I get a decent bit is, how do I know like how to blind? How do I know if I just blind twice or just blind once? And kind of just how to use my blinds in general with my teleport. And so I used to use both of the flashes a lot more when he first came out. However, now I've kind of changed into a person who enjoys only using one flash in a play. But I'll show you the examples of kind of where you only use one and where you should use both your flashes. And the first example where you want to use both of your flashes is, for example, in Garage. And you want to use both of them is that if you know that there's a player either here or like here or something, and you want your TP to be all the way back here. So the first blind will be used so that these guys don't see your actual TP. So I'll TP and then I'll blind like right here once it starts getting up. Then after my TP is in the back, I'll blind for the back of it. Like this. And the first blind was just to get the TP through kind of like the first like layer of defense, I guess. And then your last blind is to go to where you actually wanted to go to. So again, for example, I want to get back there, and I know there's a guy playing like right here, really close. Throw one right here, I'll throw my other one back here. Let's do the next one. And then I will be in the back, and the front guys hopefully won't be able to comm that they saw my TP, because they will be blinded, and that is the whole point, so that if you want your TP to get through the kind of front line, you don't want them to shoot your crash or call out that it is there. So a time that I would want to only use one blind is if I actually want to go on the front guys here, like if they're playing here or here and I want to go on them, I will only use one blind, but the play is insanely quick. For example, I will crash right here, and I'll blind super early and shoot whoever is here. And the whole point of the only one blind is that hopefully they won't expect you to like be in their face already if there's only one blind that got sent out. And hopefully they don't have enough reaction time to react to your blind. So if they don't, then you can just blind them, or you can just easily shoot them like this. And the whole point of the one blind is that the play is a bit quicker, and you don't have to get the TP kind of past anybody. Like here, I want to flash here, they don't see it, but in the front, there's nobody to kind of like see the orb, so I'll just flash normally like this, go for whoever is here. Alright, so for my first example of when you would only want to use one blind, so this guy has been lurking like the whole game, and they haven't really gone see much, so my plan here was just to go for a quick blind on him, so that he wouldn't have time to react. Show how that played out. And it was pretty quick, And the whole point is that I knew that there was not a person behind this line, like on me, as I was like watching that from C, like right here. And I wanted to make the play quick because I can't really use 2 blinds, because as soon as the first blind goes off, they will fall behind this door, and it gets a lot harder to kill them after they fall behind the door because of whatever. Like right here, you see, like he's already past the door, or he's already like pretty close to it. So if I had to throw my other blind, he would have had time to fall back and go through the door. So the whole point of it was that I wanted to only use 1 blind and just try to get him off guard so that he wouldn't have time to react. And then I'll show you how I played out. And then, so it's a pretty free kill, as he was blind and he didn't have time to react to it. Alright, so for the next example, I'm playing on split defense, and they have pushed right here if in the map. They pushed pretty far, and the whole point is I don't have time to throw multiple blinds. So the play I'll show that I'll only use 1 blind and just go for my flash and TP play. And the HUD shows that I only have 1 blind. However, even if I had 2 blinds here, I would only use 1. So I'll show you how the play totally panned out. I threw it and then just went for the TP right away. And the whole point is that if I used 2 blinds, these guys would have easily been like right on me, and they probably would have been easily able to kill me. So I just used 1 and got out quickly. And yeah, so the whole point is that you only want to use 1 blind if, for 1, you want the play to be quick. For 2, you're trying to catch the enemy off guard, because they might not expect your TP if you only use 1 blind, because most will use both in 1 play. Alright, now for the next part, I'm going to show you guys kind of how to blind. So a question I get pretty often is, how do I blind on Yoru? And it feels like his blinds aren't very good. So there's not a whole lot I can show here, but the one example is that if you go for a TP and you're having a hard time with the opponent not being blind, a kind of thing you can do is that on your blind that you want to TP with, you want to hit your TP with the blind. For example, if I'm going like right here, I can just hit my flash with my TP, TP right on it. Now, this blind isn't great. It just makes sure that if there's people like right on you close, then you won't be blind and they will be blind. Now, for example, a time that this wouldn't be great is in the back of sight. So if I want to go for a TP, now I can throw my flash right on it, but the problem with this flash is that it won't blind it that much. It will just blind right here and like part of this box. So for the back sight, you would want to throw your blind like along like a wall like this, or like back there or something. So the whole point is that it's the same on vents too. You can TP, and then you can hit your flash with your TP like this, and it just makes sure that the people near you are blind. And yeah, and I just want to make sure that the things I'm saying are the same on pretty much all maps. For example, if I want to take a site and I want to go in the back corner, I would want to blind if there's a person close right here, and then after that I will blind on my TP like this and go for the teleport. And you want to blind here because if there's a person here, then they might break your TP or calm that it is there so that people will be ready for your teleport. And that was my Yoru outplay guide. I tried to just go over his blind and his TP and how they work together, as I have videos on the other aspects of his kit. So if you want to find those, go check out the rest of my videos. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and peace out.